Okay, so as writing this, I've just finished the anime and I have no idea where to start. I guess that's a good place to start. I genuinely have no idea where to start this video, so instead of starting the video by starting the video, I started with making updates on the statements I made in the last video. Skip this time step to go to the main part of the video. I have to say that the opening grew on me. I'm one of those people who never skips openings. I know I'm a psychopath, leave me be. And after watching the opening 14 times, it grew on me. I still have my issues with it and think it's the worst JoJo opening, but I don't despise it now. I actually kind of like it. Another thing I touched on in my last video was part 6 getting the worst adaptation treatment, and I can't do anything but say that I've changed my opinion. I can't change the fact that when I first saw Stone Ocean Batch 1, it kind of looked like this to me.
Ven y trata de golpearme si es que puedes. La clemencia es una opción que tú no tienes. Veo que te estás cansando de intentarlo.
But it's probably not as bad as I remember, and I do think I'd enjoy it more if I rewatched it. Now, to the main part of the video. I 100% believe that Stone Ocean Part 3 is a perfect adaptation of its manga counterpart, and especially the ending. Stone Ocean is my second favorite JoJo part, and I'm glad to see that the anime did a great job of adapting it, especially in its third part. Now, you know the state between crying and not crying, or like the feeling when you're about to cry but you aren't crying quite yet? I was basically in that state for the whole last episode, and I had just managed to hold back my tears. I came even closer to crying during the My Name is Emporio scene, but the thing that pushed me over the edge is something that you'll probably not expect. When they started playing Roundabout by Yes, I started crying. Now, hear me out. It made me remember when I first discovered JoJo and why I fell in love with it in the first place. I remembered about 2 years ago when all I did was binge watch JoJo after school, and then binge read the manga after I was done with the anime. Back when part 6 started airing, people wanted What a Wonderful World to be the ending song, but I think what they did now is the best they could ever do. Aside from that, I really liked how they adapted the manga in general, and it was both well animated and greatly voice acted. There are small things that hold it back from the perfect 10, such as the CGI. I know they barely used it, but they did still use it sometimes, which hold it back for a 10 out of 10 in my eyes. I know that's really nitpicky, but for me to give something a 10 out of 10, it has to be absolutely flawless, no nitpicks whatsoever. Anyways, that's why I give part 3 of Stone Ocean a 9 out of 10 with an almost perfect score. Wait a minute. I think I'm remembering something. Never mind all that I said, they removed the one-panel sex scene in the Made in Heaven arc. 0 out of 10, don't recommend, unwatchable, watch at your own risk, bye.